Welcome back to more Kingsfield. It will probably be a shorter stream this time, but I want to continue the search for that eluding dragon sword. Where could it be? Where could it be? And the first thing we will do is reload the game. Since we tragically died to gravity. I was trying to figure out how the feather boots actually work. And went straight down a hole. Not over there. I think it's over here. Yes. We need to get that treasure chest again, the one that ended up killing us. So we can walk straight over to this chest and grab the moon charm. We have no idea what it does, but it seems I can't go over that way. It's instant death. So let's be sure to go back the same way we came. There might be something. It's very hard to figure out this. So we can't go across that gap. They are a bit, what's the word in English? A bit, let's call them unpredictable. Or inconsistent is probably the word I'm looking for. The feather boots are inconsistent in what gaps we can and cannot cross with them. Oh well, this time we grab the item and go straight back the same way we came. We can't trust them for anything. They are inconsistent and unreliable. Then what? I think that is everything we can or going to do on this floor. So we go back to the west and then down all the way south, and that should take us to floor number 3. And hello again, Empress. So you made it back. You made it back after all. I will keep searching for that sword a while longer. If we can't find it on floor number 3, then I might have to look it up. And I also plan to end the stream whenever DJ Davis is ready to stream. I will probably end my stream because I want to watch him beat. This is getting annoying. I want to watch him beat the first Daybreak. He is right at the final boss of Daybreak, so I don't want to miss that. The sweet, alluring bed. Yeah, I'm always happy when you check in. It's nice to have some company when you are dungeon crawling. Or farming levels for no apparent reason. I think this is the third or the fourth time we have grabbed this chest. I should just be sure to save. I should just save after opening it. We can't keep doing this. But maybe you didn't hear it last time. I asked if you plan on continuing Final Fantasy V, maybe. But not today, it seems. Maybe during the weekend. Maybe it has to wait to the weekend. That is tomorrow. There we go. Now we never have to grab that one chest again. So I guess that counts as minor progress. Cold Steel 1. I thought you were still in Crossspell. Did you actually beat Zero, or did you just take a pause? This time we used the harp instead of just going down the pit like a silly person. Ooh, that's right, we never opened these. Hooray, another dragon tree fruit. And here we go, floor number 3. We haven't been here either in a while. Let's check the magician's map and see if we can see anything new or suspicious. Let's see. my initial feelings is that we did explore everything on this floor, but I'm sure there are some secrets we forgot. Let's take a look at the normal map. This is the normal map. And this is the magician's map. But I do feel like we went everywhere last time. Ah, I see. I see. I used to play games that way, just starting them up whenever I felt like it. But these days I always focus on one game at a time, and if I want to see one of my favorite scenes or something like that, I just use YouTube or watch someone else stream it. But in the past I also did that all the time, just loaded my favorite save files and beat the final boss of some games to watch the ending, or loaded a save in the middle of the game just to watch those best parts of the game. It is the best. Looks like a hidden wall somewhere around here. Oh, this is locked, so we have never been on the other side of this. This is getting interesting. Oh, or is this might be that I think we have been here, but we didn't have the key to open the chest. Nice, a Windblade bracelet. If there is a teleporter at the end of this, we have been here. I'm pretty sure we have. Yes, there. It's hard to see, but there is a teleporter on the floor. So that is also a shortcut to floor 4, I believe. It's crazy how many shortcuts there are. Let's just do some random exploring and see what we can see or remember. Like I said, it has been a while since we visited this floor. Hello, welcome back, DJ. No, we still haven't found the sword. I just started the second stream. So right now we are exploring floor number 3 in hopes of maybe finding the sword here. I don't think the sword is here actually. I think we explored this floor pretty thoroughly. But where is it? I think it is. Let's see where it is. We did get a green dragon rod. So the green dragon rod is pretty suspect. It isn't a sword, but it is a dragon rod. Ah, this is just where we came from. And I really like Cold Steel 2 as well. I like the idea of regathering your party. That is something that I like in games, when you have to reunite your old party again. That is one of my favorite things for sure. And that you use the ship as more or less a base. Oh, I hit him, but it is a friendly NPC. On the 5th floor, the former king's graveyard seems to have breached into the world of darkness. I don't really know how no though, because no one's made it there. So they are talking about a graveyard even on floor 5. Maybe there was a grave on floor 5 that I missed. That would be a bit silly if the sword is actually on the 5th floor. I really don't want to explore floor 5 again. It's a terrible floor, but we might have to. And we might as well save. You must gather your party before venturing forth. McBurn! Yeah, I know a lot of people who didn't like the end of Cold Steel 2. It feels like the game refuses to end. Just when you think you are done with the game, you get another dungeon and another dungeon. If I make it back above ground, I'm going straight. I've seen too many horrible things already. And that's another one of those gaps in my RPG journey. I haven't played any of the mainline Baldur's Gate. I have only played the side games on PS2. Is there a reason for this? There is no reason for this, just another trap. I know for sure there isn't anything of interest in the prayer tower. The prayer tower is the area to the north of us at the moment. So I wonder if I should take a lap around the floor to the east. No, we could grab that item if we go all the way around. We might have, yeah, we have to go. We do have to go through the prayer tower, but not to the top. We just have to pass through it. By exiting not this door, but the next door we can. There we go. I didn't expect to return here, but we did return here. Can we kill these guys in one hit? Not yet. Interesting. I wonder. Oh, it's too late. I can't check it. I already fell. But on this map, it looks like there is a hidden room I haven't found. So that's annoying. I should have paid more attention. Or maybe not. Maybe this is the secret room I was thinking about. I think so. It's so hard to make out this map sometimes. Yes, this is the hidden path. Oh, I guess we opened a shortcut. I guess we opened a shortcut before. Gravestone, gravestone. What room is this? Ah, here's the king's grave. That sounds like a good place to look for the sword. Yes, let's look in the king's grave if he has the sword. Or any other treasures. Empty. Why did I not grab that one? I did grab the left one, but not the right one last time I was here. That's odd. And I didn't bother to pick up this either. Stop it. Stop with the fireballs. I don't understand. Why did I not pick up any of these items last time? This is very odd. And another tower shield. I think that is the fourth one we have. I can build a tower of tower shields. No double secrets. Yeah, there is double secret. Haha. Oh, and we could have gotten a free fire mail ages ago. I just don't get it. Why did I not explore this area? What distracted me? That is odd. There is another secret. Ooh, a flame sword. That's interesting. It's not a dragon sword, but it is a flame sword. We have to take a look at that. Right now we have... Wrong sword! I don't need a fighter sword. Let's see. We have 392 for attack power. 392. .392 turns into 583. So I guess this is actually an upgrade. This is the best weapon we have found in the game. And it seems to be about as fast, maybe even a little bit faster. Yeah, I think it is a little bit faster. That's nice, an actual upgrade. Right now we are on floor number 3, the middle floor. And I am very confused why we did not explore this earlier, when we were here the first time. Yeah, I suspected we are even outside of the magician's map at the moment. And there are secrets everywhere. Look at that, we need to hug every wall. Haha, more treasure. With one of those that we still don't know what they are do. We are even further outside. Can we go? Let's try to go as much east as possible. No. This might be the end of this little adventure. But why make a hidden room with nothing in it? To confuse me, that's why. Yeah, that's all there is. Let's see if we can ever find the way out of here. We can't. The map can't help us. There we go. Phew. That has to be everything. But the sword was not in the king's grave. Randolph the 8th graveyard. Maybe the sword is in that one. But I'm pretty sure we already I'm pretty sure we got something valuable already from this graveyard. So I don't expect there to be a sword as well. Let's see. A person of dark power uses black magic to raise the dead from the soil and rule them. I also want my soldiers to sleep peacefully. Do you have any sword for me? Apparently not. But I had almost forgotten that there was a living person here. He did give us something good. I'm not sure what it was, but we did get something. Oh, that's right. He was the one we got fire magic from him, and he told us to use it. Maybe we don't even need the sword. Maybe the sword is just a lie. Maybe there never was a sword. I'm starting to think that is the case. Oh, I remember there was one place we never went because it looked too dangerous. I don't think the sword is there, but there might be something. Is this anything? No. Not even a locked door. One hit with the fire sword, we can instant kill them. Instant kill. This, yes, I think this is the place. We never went this way. And it looks like there actually is something down there. Or maybe that way. That's to the south. And that's to the west. Let's check the map. There is something in both directions, so let's try to do this. Now that we have a lot of healing, we should be able to do it. Run! Run! We barely took any damage at all. And some leg guards as well. Nice. I think the leg guards was a drop from the enemy. Did the trap stop trapping? Looks like it. Too many graves. I don't think any of these are relevant. And we also got the hint before that it's not actually in a grave, it's besides a grave, and it will be obvious when we see it. But I think that was the last place we had left to check. So at the moment I can't think of anywhere we haven't been in the game. Yes, this takes us back. Well, I guess it's time to look up which floor it is then. I'm starting to suspect that it is actually floor number 5, but I don't know. Well, oh, that's odd. Ah, so it wasn't the orb that healed us before, it's just something... It's just a magical effect whenever you pass through here. Every time we pass through that room, we get a full healing. It's a very generous room. That was just a tricky treasure chest. Oh, we actually have 2 of the Windblade bracelet. I did not expect that was possible. They sell for a lot of money. And this takes us back to floor 4. We have done a full circle today. We have been to every place in the game today, more or less at least. There are some corners we haven't revisited, but we have revisited almost everything. So I'm quite out of ideas of where to go. Once I reach the save point, I will just have to look it up, which floor to go. It's empty. We already explored all of this. Nice. We only have to hit them twice with the flame sword. But look at this, I can actually navigate this place without the map at this point. We have run back and forth so much that I almost know the map. Almost. Hmm. That's the shortcut to floor 1. We don't want to use that. Let's see how these guys handle the fire sword. 4 hits. It's a bit better than the before, but they are still annoying. Ouch! Ouch! That's right, this room was just a one giant death trap. And that seems to be the case still. Yeah, there's... Ouch, ouch, ouch! There's no reason to ever go in there. I guess we just have to kill these guys and explore. Explore all the corners. Last time I was too scared to actually defeat them, but now I have more than enough healing and items, so it shouldn't be a problem to just clear this out. Oh, there's 3 of them. This will be a bit tricky. But yes, this sword is faster for sure. It hits harder and it is faster, so there's no downsides to this sword. Even if I prefer the sweeping attack, it doesn't matter much. Level increase. What's that sound? Oh, it's I think it's the arrow trap making the sound. But nothing over here either. Where does this lead? What did I get turned around again? It sure looks like it. So we just explored that one and that one. No, are they just back? I can't believe how much money they drop. And this just leads backwards. And this should be a dead end with an open treasure chest. Did they just look at that? They actually dropped the dragon tree fruit. These are the best enemies to fight by far. Let's check the experience as well. We have 18,640. 640 turns into, you get 100 experience per enemy. You get a lot of money and a chance for the best item in the game. So if we needed to do some leveling or grinding, then these guys are a good option, or probably the best option. I will try to explore this cluster of rooms again. It's very confusing in here. If I missed anything, it might be in here. I know there is a save point in here as well. Yeah, this is the entrance to the confusion. We have already checked up here 2 times. It is so suspicious to have this this one dead end. But I already checked it twice. And there wasn't anything the third time either. And neither in this dead end. I feel like I already did all of this. I shouldn't have missed anything. That's the dead end. This should be the entrance. Then we go down here. This might be the save. Yes, this is the save. More stone hands. I have so many stone hands. But I think that is everything in this section. And that just goes back. Why did these doors stay open? What's the difference? Why do some of them stay open? This one closes. The one with the trap. Ha! Nice! That's one way to use the trap. Let's open it again. And one more time. Death by trap. Trap ahead. But still no sword. The sword is ever eluding. Now we're back on 4. We have explored. We have gone in a full circle. We started on floor 4 and now we are back on floor 4. So we have double checked every floor. We have no more floors to check. They still hit pretty hard, but they do drop the best healing item in the game with some luck. I could fight these guys all day and probably never have to go back and heal since they drop the best item. Empty. No one has refilled the chest for us. Hmm. No, it's hopeless. I can't find it. Maybe it was invisible. Or maybe there is something about this. They sure do look like buttons to me. But there doesn't seem to happen anything when you press them. I already looked it up, but it seems it didn't help. It's supposed to be in this room, according to the internet. But I think I have looked everywhere and can't find it. Yes, that's the thing that we found in this room. The sorcerer key was in the treasure chest up here. These guys guarded the sorcerer key. Oh, bad drop rate. Yeah, this is where the key is, but there is nothing in the east side of the room. The east side of the room is completely empty. There is no graves in here. So that information is clearly incorrect. I will have to find a better source. Not any graves as far as I can see. We haven't double checked all those side paths. So I guess I could do that again, but... That's the dead end. Then we need to go over here. We need to make our way through all this labyrinth again. We already double checked all of this. Yeah, we should have opened that already. Move it out of the way. Here we go. Let's check all of these side rooms again. I'm pretty sure we already did it, but I'm out of IDs. There's a triple secret. Haha. Look at that. We found another sword. We have found 2 different swords, but none of them are the correct one. I can't believe there was a triple secret. Then I'm even more convinced that the actual dragon sword is not in this place, since we got a shadow sword. Let's see, 583. 583 turned into 14710. That is quite the upgrade. We should be super strong against anything. We're just a bit weaker in the shop department, but everything else is much stronger. Let's see about the speed. Yeah, look at that speed! We have almost instant speed. How could we miss this? This will help so much for killing the enemies. Not that we need to kill the enemies, we need to find the sword, the other sword. We have so many good swords, but none of them are correct. Oh. There is a save over here. Did I even know that? Yeah, I knew that. That's why I said there was so many saves on this floor. There are gravestones, but there are no swords leaning against them. Empty. No swords in this grave either. Ah, is this... Yeah, this is that room. No need to go into that one. Why does it feel... Oh, I see. I think I am constant... I think the sword is cursed. Let's see. Yes, the sword is cursed. When you equip the Shadow Blade, you constantly have the darkness effect. I think there was a sword like that in one of the other games. I'm almost certain there was a sword like that. So let's not equip it while we explore. But if we get to enemies, we can equip it again. And we have already double checked this. This is nothing. It's just an empty chest. Ouch. And we have made another loop back to this save point. This might be the most used save point soon in the game. Oh hello, you made it to Kingsfield after all. This is the second stream of today. And as you might know, we are pretty late in the game. I was just about to give up actually. We have run around the entire game 2 times by now, trying to find a sword that doesn't exist. So I'm just about to give up my search for the dragon sword. This one soldier gave us a hint that he buried a sword at a tomb, at a gravestone. But we have checked every gravestone in the game 2 times without any luck. So I was just about to look it up, if we can ever find it. So until this point it has been going well, until we completely lost. We are completely out of ideas where to look for the sword. While trying to find the dragon sword, instead we found the... where is it? We found the flame sword and also the shadow blade. Yeah, we made a lot of progress. I even made it to the final boss, but it seems like we can't hurt it without the sword or something. We either need to find the sword, I think, or maybe we can hurt it with fire magic. I could go back to the boss and try it with fire magic. But the boss is on a platform that we can't reach. And this soldier hinted that we needed the sword, so I'm pretty sure that we have to find the sword to hurt the boss. Oh, so it was already that long ago. I remember you talking about it back then, but I didn't think it had been 8 years already. Yeah, as far as I can tell, I do need to find a sword, a dragon sword. And it is in a grave, but we have double checked every grave in the entire game 2 times. So I'm about ready to look it up. I have no idea. I don't know any more places that we can look. And this map is quite the map. Ah, so you rewatched some of the beginning. I died twice or 3 times to that first skeleton. But it has actually been going pretty well overall. I think we might have had 10 or 15 deaths or something in the game in total. Most of them to gravity. It's not often that the enemies actually kill you. Most of the time it is either death by falling or death by traps. I didn't kill the skeleton at the beginning. I went back later for revenge. But I did. I sneaked around the skeleton and grabbed a small shield instead. I remember the skeletons were pretty dangerous in the other Kingfield games too. But I was happy to see that they did hide a dangerous enemy at the start. That is how it should be. And then I just I found the second floor pretty early in the game, but I decided to run around the first floor for a long time. Just because the enemies were scary on the second floor. So I ended up spending a lot of time on the first floor, just getting enough money to buy the better equipment. But overall, the game has been going good, and I have had quite some fun with it. There really is some simple charm to this playstyle. Even if I'm not a fan of first-person games, it still has some charm. This is a shortcut to the very first floor. But I'm gonna try to run to the boss and see if we can hurt it with fireballs or not. If we can't hurt it with fireballs, I will have to look up where the dragon sword is. And the enemies on this floor are not very fun. They hit hard. We go to the west. I have been mentioning it a few times, but the one thing I miss in this game is a quick button to look at the map. That would be the one change I will do. If I could change one thing, I will add a quick button for the map, so you don't have to go into the menu every time. Because we end up looking at the map a lot of times. Like this. I am already at the wrong... I should have turned and went into this room. I think there was some maps. There wasn't maps all the time, but I think some areas had maps at least. I do remember one specific map. But I don't think every area had a map. Some areas had maps, some didn't have maps. That's how I remember it, at least. But yes, I was surprised to see that this game had a map. And not only did it have a map, the same map worked for every floor. You only needed to find the one map. And a bit later you get an upgraded map that shows more. First you get the Keeper's map that only shows some rooms. And then you get the Magician's map that shows almost every room. Let's do a separate save file over here. We can go with number 2. And then we need to go into the wall over here. And then down. And turn around. It isn't too bad to go back to the boss, at least when you know the way. And for some reason every enemy is a giant in this room. They are twice as big as normal. That was a bit surprising. And this, we will just try to get past the enemies and into the boss. And I have to remember what button the magic button is. We almost never use the magic. I'm saving it for healing. So I'm not sure what button to press. Why can't I use the magic button? Ah, get me out of here. Let's try to figure out. There should only be so many buttons. But for some reason I can't cast the... Why can't I cast magic? I have the fireball equipped. But I can't cast it. That's weird. Do I have... Can't I cast the... What is preventing me from casting the magic? Is there any equipment that makes it so I can't cast magic? Can't I cast magic while floating, maybe? I have no idea what's preventing me. Let's try another magic. Let's try the light needle. No, I can't cast that either. For some reason I just can't cast magic. Maybe I can't do it with stone hands. Or maybe I can't do it with Black Dragon Shield. I don't get it. Maybe I can't do it with the fire sword equipped. Maybe the skull armor is cursed. Yeah, it might be the skull armor then. Let's try to remove that as well. That's the answer. That was the answer. The skull armor is cursed or something, so you can't cast magic. That was the solution. Then we try this again. I also have no idea what any of these does. I don't know what the Moon Charm does, I don't know what the Wind Blade Bracelet does, and I don't know what the Wind Dragon Ring does. But there we go, now we can try to hit the boss. There it is. Look at this ugly boss. But I don't feel like I get much feedback. That is true for most enemies in this game, but something tells me that this isn't helping. Oh, there seems to be, yeah, my fire doesn't even reach the boss. There is an invincible wall right here. Look at this, there's a wall right here. So the attack won't even reach the boss. And he says, I will spare you if you leave the sword. I don't even have the sword. If I had the sword, I wouldn't need to look for it. Oh, the barrier disappeared, so now we maybe can attack the boss. Maybe, it's hard to tell. But it seems like the attacks are actually reaching the boss now. Oh no, it's someone's enemies. Such an epic fight to the death. He's using fireballs against me, and I'm using fireballs against him. Yeah, this is the final boss, but I'm still not sure if I can hurt it or not. I still don't have the sword sense. It's impossible to find it. So I'm trying with fireballs instead and see if that works. The king did say that we should use fireballs against it, but I'm still not sure if that helps. Oh, that's right, we haven't used any magic during the game, so I guess our attack power with magic is pretty low. Oh, he summons other enemies. I wonder if that means progress or if that is just random. But this time he summoned one of the red enemies. He hasn't done that before. If only I knew. If only I knew if this is getting anywhere or if this is totally pointless. I wonder if we will start summoning the black demons after a while. There is a black version of these enemies. That's even worse. So he might start summoning them. No, he's back to summoning the blue guy. Ooh, that was close. See you in the other computer. I'm starting to feel it's a bit hopeless. Oh, he did start summoning the black version. This is not good. Or maybe it is good, maybe it means progress, who knows? I can't tell. We have never managed to defeat these, they are too strong. And we did get a level in the middle of the boss fight, that's nice. We're back to the view. Hello, Max Fi guy. We are probably at the final boss, but we don't know if we can hurt the boss or not. We might not be able to defeat it. We might need to find a magical sword before we can hurt it. We are not sure. I'm not sure at least. Let's use the truth mirror, Demon Lord. Let's see if we can cast the truth mirror on the actual boss. I have no idea. I might have done a lot of damage or I might have done 0 damage. I'm still not sure if we can deal damage or not. I have no idea if we can deal any damage at all. Nothing happens with the truth mirror. Let's try this one. Well, I guess we found out what what green dragon rod does. Exactly, that's one way to win. We use the green dragon rod. Apparently it warps you to the beginning of the area. Yeah, I will just have to look it up, I think. I will just have to look it up. We did fire a lot of fireballs at it. I still don't know what to do. It seems like I have to find that sword to defeat the boss, but the sword is not in the place that the internet says it should be, that's for sure. I just can't find that sword, the dragon sword. Yeah, I don't have the moonlight sword and I don't have the dragon sword. I just can't find it anywhere. And it seems to be the only way to actually hurt the boss. According to internet, the sword should be on the 4th floor, but I have double checked and triple checked and quadruple checked. There is no sword to be found on that floor, aside from the shadow sword. That was the only sword we could find. Thanks for the picture. I'm not sure it will help or not. There are a few swords on the map you sent. Yeah, I will go and check. Maybe there is a hidden wall I missed over there. I will go to that spot. I don't remember picking up that many herbs either, so it's a good spot to check. So let's get over to that spot. Oh, not that spot. It is quite close from here. Let's see. If we keep going to the right, we should find it. There seems to be a hidden hole inside of this room, maybe. I suddenly feel very silly. How did I never see this place? Well, there it is. We solved it. There's the dragon sword. How easy. Yay! I have checked everywhere 4 times except here. Double yay! Triple yay! It's a waste of time to even pick these herbs up. They are so pointless at this point. But I do remember seeing this and wondering how we would cross the pit. But for some odd reason, we never went back this way. I was in this room just a while ago, but I confused this room with, let's check the map. I confused this room with the room up above, probably. Yeah, it is easy to get confused, but I still feel silly. I was so sure I had already double-checked everything. And the internet said that the sword would be in this room, in the Saturn Shrine. According to the internet. At least all the information I found, they said it would be inside of the Saturn Shrine. Which is, this is the Saturn Shrine. Oh well, we have the sword. Dragon sword, look at that familiar shape. Look at that familiar shape. But it has pretty terrible stats. So I will keep the fire sword equipped, or the flame sword. And I will also be sure to unequip the skull armor. We just picked it up. We had to check a map. I just found the dragon sword. We had to use the map. I double checked every floor in the entire game and somehow I still missed it. Yeah, we just found it. Now we just have to transform it into the Moonlight Sword. It has a very familiar shape. Look at this familiar shape. But sadly, it doesn't shine with the power of the moonlight yet. I just tried to hit the final boss with 200 fireballs, but that didn't seem to help. So we have to have the sword to defeat the boss. Without the sword we can't do it. And while looking for the sword I also found the flame sword and the shadow blade. I somehow missed those two before. So suddenly we have 3 more swords. Oh no, I'm still missing 1 sword. Is it a good one or an early sword? Well, I have sold a lot of swords, so I know I'm missing some sword. I did sell the knight sword and I did sell the short sword and some of the early swords, so I didn't keep those around. I traded them all for money. Oh, on floor 3. How did I miss it on floor 3? And it wasn't the flame sword. I think I got the flame... No, flame sword might have been 2nd floor. Yes, I think flame sword was 2nd floor. 2nd or 3rd. I do like the shadow blade, even if it has the constant darkness effect. I know that the shadow blade is back in one of the later games as well. I remember. I see, even better than the flame sword. Yeah, then I missed it. But I do remember using the Shadow Sword in one of the other games. Indeed. That should be everything we have to do. Save. We can replace that save file. Yeah, that would be the perfect setup. And we can finally open this door somehow. Ah, there she is, the girl that we saved from the prison. I still don't know what that item does either, the Verdite. I have no idea what this item does. I used one of them but didn't see any apparent effects. I assumed it would refill my magic, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Ah, of course. With all the power left in us, we remove all the seals and restore light to the sword. Use both the power of magic and the power of the sword. Please, you must not fail in closing the door of darkness. Ooh, so you are saying I should use up all of them? Haha, look at that. We finally figure it out. With just a little help of internet and DJ Davis. Just a little help. There it is, the Moonlight Sword. I am annoyed. I am a bit annoyed that I missed that one room, but it couldn't be helped. To the boss! Does she have anything more to say? Since ancient days, this graveyard has hidden armaments, each beyond a sealed door. Now the seals are dissolved. Surely the contents will serve you well. Ah, so she is saying that I can backtrack to all those sealed doors and find the best equipment. That is what I'm hearing. That is what I'm hearing. But I don't think I need the best equipment. Unless they are required. Hopefully just the sword will be enough. Look at that beautiful thing. Oh, that sounds like a super good. Could I pick it up the first time I went to... Could I have gotten it the first time I went to floor 3, or do you have to backtrack to get it? If you could have it from the beginning, then it sounds really, really good. But yes, these are the Ah, I see. I see. So there was one more secret in the tower, in the prayer tower. I thought you should be able to go outside, but since I found all the seals, I thought that was everything. I didn't bother to look anymore when I found all the seals. But thanks for letting me know. If I ever replay the game, then I know what I'm looking for. I will for sure pick it up if I play it again. Let's see. There it is. And it reloads the power super fast as well. Now we just have to figure out how to cast the magic. No, that didn't help. That did not help. We need to figure out how to actually... I see. Yeah, just knowing the general area should be enough for next time. But oh, I might not have enough magic. It might be too expensive. No. We are still missing something. We still can't cast any magic with the sword. Yeah, I don't need to go back there this time. But I would love to have that MP regeneration next time, if I ever replay. MP regeneration sounds like the best thing ever in this game. Ah, so you're saying I need to raise my magic stat to 67, from 67 to 80. We did have those items. Let's see, we have 11 of them. Yes, that raised it by 1. No worries. I can't type with phones at all. They are terrible. So I can just keep shooting some enemies to get those final 2 magic stats. Let's equip the... Yeah, yeah, I fully agree. I despise doing anything on my phone, even calling. If I can avoid it, I don't use the phone at all. Oh, we learned a new spell too. Nice. Very expensive to cast 15 MP. But let's equip the light needle. Oh, I guess we can do this then. Then we can get some actual use out of the green dragon rod. And then we go back. Pew! I guess I could just go over here. There are quite a lot of enemies over here. But if we just want to get kills, then there might be... Then we try the magic or the wind magic. Let's never open that door again. Are these guys gone for good? But at least the guys up here respawn. Boom, boom. I think they will respawn already just by going into this room. No, that wasn't enough. But these guys keep respawning quickly. Level increase. And there we go. We have the 81 magic. That was pretty fast. So if I use the dragon rod, will it take me to the correct spot? Let's hope so. Let's hope it is the last used teleporter. No, somehow we are on floor 3. Then I don't know how the dragon rod works. Does it take us no, I don't know how it works. Oh well, I will just go there manually then. I'm still not sure how to use the magic. I assumed I would unequip all the other magics. Maybe we need to have the moon charm. There seems to still be something missing. I'm not good enough. I still don't know how to use the magic. Oh, as a class. Is that a thing? I am the sword master. I don't know if that matters, but I am it. But I still can't figure out how to cast the magic with the sword. Maybe I do need to go to all the different seals, who knows. Maybe. Maybe. That could be a thing. I will go to the boss and try at least. Once again, the magic meter is completely empty, so we'll see if the magic meter fills up when we get to the boss. Skeleton. Let's see how the sword deals with these guys. Nice, we can kill them in 2 hits now. And we are super fast. Yeah, this is the best. Quite a difference since last time we were here. Yeah, I already... Oh, there we go. I was going to say I already tried pushing both of them at the same time, but there was timing involved. Thanks for the tip. There was timing involved. So this time, hopefully, this is the third time we go to the final boss. And hopefully it is the last time we go to it. Where did you come from? You're not supposed to be here. Alright, the giant room. I always forget it. Even though it is my favorite room. I always like when they... I always like the big and small world in Mario 3. That was the first time when they played around it. Something like that. Are you happy that I found the sword? We do have a bit less defense this time. We'll see if that becomes a big problem. We have a bit less defense since we had to switch out the skull armor for the fire main. But the boss is using a lot of fire, so it might actually be for the best. Hello, not Protab. You are right in time for the final boss. Look at this. We finally got it. The Moonlight Sword is ours. It was the Dragon Sword, but thanks to the power of an NPC, it turned into the Moonlight Sword. So with this we should finally be able to defeat the final boss. Yes, things should be easy with this thing. We have already seen that. Let's see if we can learn this timing for the magic. There is some timing involved that I haven't learned yet. It was harder than I expected. I should have practiced a bit more before going here. Here we go. Oh, quick. That was close. funny that we get stronger. Oh, look at that. It seems like it already exploded. That's actually true. It really is like fighting the Storm King. Well, that is that. Next, we... Thank you. I defeated a very difficult boss. Let's go and talk to the statue and see if anything happens. I win! Unless I fall down and die. Gravity is still the biggest enemy and the true final boss. And thank you. I just now need to figure out what the next step is. Do I have to go all the way back to the King Reinhardt the 8th or whatever he was called? That is my best guess. Or do I need to go to the ferry? I didn't see anything else to do over here. I don't see anything at that. I could try to just pass over, but that might end in death. So I'm still not sure where to go. It's either the ferry or the king. Seems to be the obvious choices. Explode. The enemies despawned at least, so we don't have to deal with the enemies. Let's see if that is true for the entire game. Or maybe we just do that. It didn't say loading before, that's a good sign. Oh, I hear pretty music. Ah, look at that pretty hexagonal sunset. I can't read all of that, it's too quick. Very pretty. But I hope everyone had the time to read that. It was a bit hard to keep up even while reading it silent. But I surpassed my father as a swordsman and set out on a new journey. Something with the blade. This is the end. And that was all of the staff. There is the music composers. I'm not sure. Well, I'm pretty sure that I will rank Ancient City as my favorite. It's a bit more modern. So I guess my ranking would be... it is hard to say. I did like this game, but I also liked the second game. I can't really remember what happened in the third game compared to... They start to blend together a bit when it comes to the third game. But I would say that Ancient City is my favorite, since it feels a bit more modern. So probably 4, 2, 1, 3 at the moment, since I can't even remember what happened in 3. Nice. I am happy that we streamed the game and that I beat the game finally. It was a bit shorter than I expected. Even if I did have to look up one thing in the end. And I had some help from Ragey Poo. It would have taken a while to figure out the fact that I needed 80 magic to use the sword. So thanks for letting me know about that detail, about the 80 magic stat requirement. Yeah, I will have to look up what happened in 3. I might be confusing what happened in 3 and what happened in 2. Was Pilot Style also fan translated, or did you play that in Japanese? Was it simple enough to play in Japanese? And in the end, I think we had something like 15 to 20 deaths. That is something I want to look into later for future streams, if we can add some way to have a death counter. I think that is fun. But for this game, there was something like 15 to 20 deaths. Most of them to gravity. And 2 of them to skeleton right at the beginning. 2 or 3 to the skeleton. But that is that for this game, the very first From Software game and the very first RPG for PlayStation 1. I still find it so hard to believe that PlayStation was released in '94. Since I didn't have a PlayStation for a long time, and when I think of PlayStation, the first thing is of course Final Fantasy VII that released 97. I always felt that Final Fantasy VII was an early game when it released in 97, but this was 3 years before. This and Suikoden was 3 years before. Ah, I see. So if it is easy and short enough, then I might try to stream that too someday as a bonus. That sounds like fun. And I'm not sure which game I will stream next. We'll see. I have to consider my options. It's still not time for Xenosaga 3. We will stream something else before that. I'm not sure what just. It will either be... It could be anything. It might be more fan-translated PS1 games. Oh, so they did translate it. I have to double-check. It wasn't... I did check recently a list of translated PS1 RPGs, but I didn't see it on that list. But maybe it's because the people who wrote the list wasn't informed enough to even know about the pilot game. It is a pretty obscure game after all. But yes, I might be back some other day either Sunday or next week with some other game. It could be more fan-translated PS1 RPGs, or it could be something completely different. It could be another Souls game, or Silksong, or something like that. We'll see. Metal Wolf Chaos! We'll see. Yes, thanks everyone. I'm going to raid, so if you want to stick around, I will raid DJ Davis. But there will be spoilers if you haven't played Trails to Daybreak. He's just about to enter the final boss. He will enter the final boss of Daybreak, so if you don't want to see that, feel free to leave. But I will try to raid him. And thank you too, it has been a really fun journey. There was a lot of... Well, that didn't work. What was the command again? I can never remember the correct command to raid. It was a lot of fun playing this game on stream. There we go, that was the correct command. So, bye for me.